Can you tell me how you ended up being the director of the British Boat Building Academy and sort of how you got into building boats?
Great, yeah, thanks Theo, it's good to be here with you. I started out in woodwork as a child, and that was my passion from a very young age, and I was more likely to be in there than in my shed in the garden than doing my homework. But it sort of led on from there. My parents were very supportive and I ended up doing a degree in furniture design and making, which was a highly practical course.
Yeah.
And I loved it, and it was the future was starting in my hobby, which is ideal if you can achieve that, isn't it? And I did that for a while, and then I got into teaching as well, and making and designing furniture, so I was pretty busy doing that.
Yeah.
And then I saw an advert in a magazine for the boat building course in Lyme Regis, which I then did in 2006. And it was really, I saw it as an expansion of my skills. Before that, in furniture making, most things were straight and square, maybe with a single plane curve.
Yeah.
And suddenly you're into these beautiful compound curves and all the additional challenges that come with that.
Yeah, there's almost nothing
technical woodworking,
flat or straight on a boat, is there?
No, very little, very little. And drawing, we do full-size drawings, loftings, and planking and all the shaping in these compound curves, and joining boards and straight lines into curves, and all the challenges that come with that. And that for me was very exciting. It really ticked all the right buttons, and that's where I got into boat building. Following on from that, I had a workshop in Wiltshire, furniture making, designing, boat building, restoration. We were sort of involved in all sorts of things. But I was drawn back to the academy to teach, and I did several short courses there. Ended up teaching there full time and setting up the furniture making course at the Boat Building Academy.
So you were drawn back to teaching at the Boat Building Academy.
Yeah.
What was it that sort of pulled you back to teaching?
Well, for me, I love the making, and I always have done, but also to be able to pass on those skills to other people is an incredibly rewarding thing to do, and I've always loved it from quite a young age.
Yeah.
And so to marry up the two things, to be able to make and run a workshop and teach was a dream for me. At some point when my wife and I started having children, we had to decide on having a very active, busy workshop and my life in teaching as well, so travelling between Wiltshire and Lyme Regis. And Lyme Regis won, and the Boat Building Academy won. In about 6 years ago, so in 2019, the previous principal moved on, and I applied for the job and I got it. And for me, it was a move away from teaching, and of course, less hands-on, but it gave me the opportunity to push forward this incredible organisation.